Workers who make minimum wage are protesting across the metro Atlanta area.
And not just here, but also across the country.
And this is supposed to be the richest, most powerful United States or something. We can't get clean water to our people.
The fight for clean water, the fight for environmental justice, the fight for living wages, the fight for voting rights, the fight for health care are all interlocked. That's why we gotta have a Poor People's Campaign.
I'm getting together with all these people as a part of this, the Poor People's Campaign, and lifting up our voices together and demanding that we be treated with dignity and respect.
Oh, we're not free, and yet I swear this oath that America will be.
It's a beautiful day to go out and protect our water. Good morning, good morning. If anyone wants any Alka-Browse, there's some Alka-Browse left here. You're welcome to come grab some.
500 tribes come together. It's long overdue.
This is beautiful.
And it's not easy. And it's not, you know, it's beautiful and messy and awesome.
We can learn something from this.
Definitely.
I think it's just a blessing to be here at Standing Rock. In Alabama, we've had the BP oil spill, which contaminated the Gulf of Mexico. And the reason that I connected so profoundly with this struggle is because we were all fighting for clean water and clean air. We see people of different colors and hues and different religions coming from different places and different backgrounds for the purpose of one thing, being unified over the right to water.
Black lives from across this nation and from across the world are here in prayer with Standing Rock today. And I'd ask you to join me as we say, it is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love each other and support each other.
We must love each other and support each other.
This is the world I would want my grandson to be a part of. Yes. I've been fighting tears. I was trying not to cry.
Hey, Junior, is my mic okay? We ready.
If you remember the Poor People's Campaign, it was the campaign that Dr. Martin Luther King had started at one time, and he called Welfare Rights in and a whole bunch of other organizations to join that campaign. And the campaign was to eliminate poverty in this country. But yet and still, we're sitting up here in Michigan, leading the nation as far as the number of people that are forced to live below the poverty level.
We're trying to build this campaign, and we think the best way to build it is to go out and meet with the people who are on the front lines of the struggle in different places in the country and learn from them.
The people on the Poor People's Campaign are usually pretty poor, to tell you the truth. A lot of us don't have health care ourselves. You know, sometimes we don't have necessarily food in our own fridge. And like, a lot of us come out here just to talk to other people, you know, and to organize. Dr. King was a man for the people, you know. One of the last things that he worked on was the Poor People's Campaign. We have an obligation to keep that going. And I think there's a lot of Dr. Kings like all over the country.
We're trying to build a movement of the poor and dispossessed. You know, people uniting on the basis of what they have in common, how they're hurt around all of these different issues of poverty, housing, homelessness, the environment.
We immigrated to the United States from Mexico. Okay. I got involved stopping deportations of people in my community who were getting deported. And I met wonderful leaders around me who supported me and who helped me understand what was going on, and that it wasn't my community's fault that we were getting deported, but that it was bigger structures in place that were trying to get rid of poor people in this country. And that's what I've seen in places like Elkhart, where people are struggling to get health care, which is what we're fighting for in Pennsylvania, where people are struggling to get housing and to get water and to get clean air, which is basic and is natural, and everybody should have access to it.
I want y'all to look around at this crowd and tell somebody beside you, say, what up, bruh? What up, sister? Let the world see some black and white folk hugging each other and some Latinos. Let me tell you why this is so important. Trump and others just played the hate game. He tried to make out that poverty is a black-brown issue, and that saying to white people the reason you're poor is because of them. Those other folk, those Muslims, those immigrants, those black people, those Latinos. And that's why this movement is so important. Because when you're out here black, white, and brown, you are breaking through the fear. So tell somebody around you, we're gonna change the world. Black, white, and brown together.
Thank you, we love you! Yeah!
I tell folks, you have to have a lot of faith to fly in a tin can full of gas through the air. That's all it is. The diversity of the crowd last night, that's the unity, that's the coalition. When we penetrate that level of understanding and build that kind of coalition, not only will it be the 64 million people who make less than 15, it'll be millions and millions of other people, you know, across the country. 2C. Okay. Thank you now.
Thank you.
All
Good
right.
to see you.
From New York, IBAW member.
What's up? How you doing? Nice to meet you, man.
Feels like the right place to be. A lot of military veterans feel it's important to be out here. We want to see an end to our police forces supporting big business and big government rather than the interests of our communities. We don't need an actual draft because so many people are in poor and desperate situations that they're driven into the military to seek those benefits. Now that I have a son and I have so many friends that have children and I see that impact, you know, I want a better future for them. I want to change this country for the better. As an American and as a patriot, that's what I'm duty bound to do. Being here in Standing Rock, witnessing the unity of all the tribes and people from all walks of life. There's probably damn near 10,000 people here today on Thanksgiving. And seeing people get along and working together and building infrastructure that's needed to support so many people in a place like this is just wild. I mean, that gives me hope alone, you know, and even if we're not successful with this movement against this pipeline, against this drilling, and we're gonna take those lessons and rebuild them in a new spot in a more effective way, and we're gonna eventually win. We can't not win.
I'm hopeful when I see the people coming together around the nation. When I see all of these movements, but I still believe in the possibility of becoming a more perfect nation.